Oh, it's been a long time since I've played this, eh? Still know the ins and outs of it, though. Oh, we can't kill Harriet? What a bitch.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
Okay.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Have I?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior.
Okay, yeah.
More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
Drawers.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
You drink it.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan.
Games, you know,
as I said,
like Vampyr,
I needed to talk
I'm not going
to
to play on Need for Speed. It angers me.
I have some rather bad news.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
What about her?
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Mother really gotta be out here, don't she? Just, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, that's up there. Oh, that is outside.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
It's just... Well, these kids are easy to beat a bit. Actually, do it for the XP. For the XP!
It's a leech! I feel it!
Oh, I'm not used to this yet. Rub it up. Okay. Die. They're annoying me. Oh my god, look the other fucking way. Nom, 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 nom.
I'll kill you!
Come on, let me puff. He didn't drop anything. Give me that blood. Anyone else? Nope. And we carry on. Okay,
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
If I track it, correct? Should I? Oh my god, you're so annoying. Why is it up there then? There's no point of trying it. Why is this? I don't really... Give me your blood. It's tasty. Get shit on. I need that one. It's horrible. He thought blocking was gonna help. Oh, poor fool. Oh. Can loot that, can loot that. Anything else that I can loot? Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. This is the spickle.
Of this thirst for blood. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
There we go.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Sounds like a right prick, doesn't he?
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do
Lady Ashbury.
but accept it.
Right? Yes, I was
What
right.
brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
No, you bother.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still
No,
hear
you
her
led to
last
her death.
thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
I feel
And
like
so
she'll
this
turn
is
evil.
why you're here.
That's my
To
guess.
warn me. You felt this
I've never
pain
finished the
yourself.
game.
You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Another. Yeah, she's dead. Now she's like... Bloody hell. Retro. Oh. I done some bad shit to this town. Oh, should we go to sleep? Yeah, we should go to sleep. He's tired. I just wanted to get him free. Blood spear. Place a cloud of shadows at a time. These are yours. Explore for a short time. 1k. Not bad. I didn't have a look or anything, so not really a point of falling asleep. Still need more aluminium powder, really? Iron stick. Okay.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
The fuck is that?
Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
That's not no human.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will
that looks
is
like
vampire
a rock.
law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
You just attack him for me, will you do?
Mine! I'll take it. Stop it, Leech!
Wee lad. No one's gonna answer. I've killed them all.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
This is the person.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
Isn't there?
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. She was murdered.
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died. I wish I could feel responsible.
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Thank you.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
for God's sakes. I don't want to fight you guys. Fight you guys up. So I just go on. Haha, my guy got launched. Yes, that's one of those priest ones, isn't it?
It's not human! I cannot be Have faith, brothers! Die, vermin!
Well, that was quite easy. Got anything on you that you want to share? No? That's a safe house.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
Shut up.
You. I remember you.
No. Like that? Do I just walk on now?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
I'm a champion?
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
Looks like you're projecting it, mate.
Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Wasted too much energy for so little result.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
You're a human or what?
Leave him, Jonathan.
Are you my creator?
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory.
Let me kick the shit out of him.
And I just had the carpet cleaned.
I don't give a fuck. Seems like a right prick.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What is? Tell me, speak to me.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Confident, not.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
I don't know.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
I'll protect you all.
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Okay. Oh, I got 1K now and get the Shadow Mist.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Oh, then maybe say thingy. Come on now. Whatever his name is. I don't remember actually. That's what I've got. I don't have 4, I have 2. I know you're hostile, you stupid cunt. Yes. I'm gonna speak you. Okay. Wait, do you have any tiny common handle partner then?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
You know it, good old
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Doctor.
No, I don't. not sell anything to you. All the weapons, all the treatments, junk. So L2 is Shadow Mist. Might want to be able to go through this way.
There's one of them! Watch yourself!
This one's mine! Its head!
There we go. No. I forgot. Why is there so many of yous?
Over there! There's one of them birdies! Christ! He's dead!
No civilians allowed, sir.
Hey! It's an eagle!
Wow. Oh, there's blood. So it's nice though. Shit, no wonder this blood have ripped half me fucking fingernail off. Fucking idiot. Oh, you mean me?
Easy does it, boys! Weapons ready! Bad one!
That's gotta suck, literally. Thank you for the comedic gestures in the chat. What the fuck have I just got one shilling for? Wow.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm
Holy
busy here?
fucking
Dr.
hell.
Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Your life in London.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Okay.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
You pussy.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really
Yep.
want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Well, boys. We've definitely heard of the Wet Boy Crew.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient.
Wait a second, boys. Wait a second. Someone's put a time frame on one of my videos for 51 seconds. There's no need for it, really, is there?
My sweet queen of the docks.
Oh shit, the fucking hit on.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
See you later, lad. Oh, Edwina.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Alright, sure.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
I think I need one of these, actually. Oh, I don't need a tiny one. Guess I'll buy one more. Shit.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife, and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us, then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't
horses in your mouth.
Knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Okay.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
So you're a bitch, then?
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
Okay.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway?
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Okay.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Okay. Fine.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to...
As long as you have money.
Fuck you. The fuck's this prick went then? I know.
You again. What are you...
Shut your fucking mouth.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Arsehole. Sorry, it had to be said. Actually, not far away.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of...
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
I remember I got a note for you.
Never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Personal questions.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Excuse me. What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Calm down now.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
What's this motherfucker on?
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Seems like a pure
So this
place.
bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Who are you?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Hell,
Vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science. Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I can't really be bothered, you know.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
I don't know what this thing takes me to, you know. Oh shit, no, it's just a one-man safari. So. 502 bad gateway, the fuck? How long have I been streaming for, so... Not quite sure. Only about for an hour. It's only 11 o'clock.
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Yes, okay.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Poor boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Like a black flu.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Oh, for fuck's
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
I think he's lying.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there... they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Reason?
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Okay.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Goodbye.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
You remember me, then?
Of course I did.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. but I like her for sure.
What is bothering you?
How old?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Nice.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
There you go, lad.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could
Like
help
many
me.
people.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Yeah, he left. Did you return?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Oh shit, this door wasn't open before. Alright, is the one closer to here? Oh no. Alright, yeah. Can't jump from one side of this place to the other. Locked. Oh, locked. Let's not try that shit. Go after the bigger fucking threat.
It's locked.
The fuck am I supposed to get that side then? You hide out? Aww. What's hide out? 605. Shields are now helpful. Where the fuck's the workbench? There we go. Come on then, big boy. You're dead. Damn it. So there's no way to get past there yet either. So that's just fucking fabulous, isn't it? First one I've got is Tom Series. 30 meters and up. So right here. Fuck. Yeah. Guess that beer.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Don't need anything else. We got shit in here. I saw a newspaper there. I saw attempted murder. So did Tom have a rebellious phase? How long do you... I don't want to keep the gin bottles. What are they gonna do?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I got your gin bottles.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
It does, Tom.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Shit.
Why did you join the gang?
More money.
Because I finally felt useful.
Fuck.
Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
You know what would be really funny? I bet.
So you were
I've
ordered
got
to
checks
kill
now
someone.
to see that I wasn't.
What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me.
I haven't. Good.
I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
We've done all of them. No, we haven't. We're missing one. Fuck.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
See you later, lad.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Being cursed or not, he's just enough.
He's a lost orphan. Talking about me, bitch. Joking. Oh, how do I do that one? That's so annoying. Oh, fuck are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Haha.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Fair enough.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Who's coming in your bones now?
Hatred. Away, bitter death.
He's cold. He's got a cold on me. Jeez, you fucking thickety. Why the fuck? Am I supposed to go? Retrieve the necklace lost by Seymour Fishburne. That's definitely his grandmother, mother, whatever the fuck she is. Oh shit, blood. Lots of it.
This is a slaughterhouse. From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
What's he done?
It's locked.
Fishburne? The fuck's she gone now?
Good evening, Mr.
Yeah.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Have you no remorse? You don't even deny your crimes.
I have many weaknesses, Dr. Reed, but lying about who I am ain't one of them.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Seems like a right prick.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum. I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
Especially about my mum, dickhead.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her. But can't you see the awful situation you put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
Shit.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Murderer.
Another disgusting...
Seems like the guard of Pre is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Want some of this?
Have a little Run, lad, run. Stop down this way. Good night. Fucking twat. Go fuck yourself! Oh! No. Should I end the stream there? Oh, it's been a long time since I've played this, 1 hour 30, I'll stop at. Right. Just crack my knuckles a bit, lads.
Leech spotted! Watch out! Fuck! It's
You're gonna be tortured.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
What's that mean? Yes? Maybe? No, it's over there. That's too far away. Oh.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Hey, eat my gas bomb. You're on this. Just because I want on this. You deserve this.
Best turn around. Over there! There's one of them.
Are you alright? Time to have a fight for the decades.
It's on to us!
Look at my man's. My man's wrapped himself around a pool. This house is looted.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I've got to set them up places for fuck's sakes.
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
Please, sir. I can't let you burn it, boys! Back to the...
Let's pin it down!
Fuck you.
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Aye, hopefully.
It's locked, all right.
Of course it's fucking locked. When's it not?
Yeah, people are still working at this time while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Shut your fucking
Good
gob.
evening, miss. I'm Dr.
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Oh, fuck up. Wait, we can memorize it? Oh, fuck that shit. Sure.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Ah,
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Just Just wait until I get the hints. Just wait until I get the hints.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
Just wait.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Slut. Slag, bitch, fuck you.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
So you're not wondering about the fucking blood on the floor?
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Right, that one?
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Fucking second. Right, sorry about that. Just how I check my emails. Apparently another one of my videos got blocked.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I'm gonna kill your sister because she's a bitch. The fuck, shut up. You fucking run for me, mind.
You again? What do you want?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Come here. Handali. Handali. Let me embrace you. I'm ready.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
Oh, don't be a bitch to his son. I have to kill you. Is there a place where I can go to sleep nearby? Like a hideout. Pretty sure that's the closest one. It's only like 20 meters away. Ooh. Oh wait, I've already got double on that. Hold on. Defensive. navigate. No. Use more blood to use up. Oh, it's so good. Three. Oh. That's already got second thing. This doesn't. I need more blood capacity. Okay. This one is serious. How the fuck? Oh, I killed any of those. What the fuck? Ooh, that's not good. I know I killed you. Neon's missing, are there? None of yous are missing, that's good. Yous are all dead, I know that's calm down there. You're missing. Still. That's still. Okay, right. I might hop off for night. I might come back on later. We never know. We never know. We never know, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, sorry. Okay, let's quickly check if I can level anything up, and then if I can't, can't. Right. This will end the 5th walkthrough of Vampyr. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you can't stop seeing enough of this video, give it a like as well. If you like me, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.